What's going on, everybody? It's me, Brandon, back again with another episode, and today I wanted to talk about a quick little thing that I did last night, and that was a shell swap for my Xbox Series Black controller. Now, I got this when I purchased my Xbox Series X 4 years ago or so now, and it was a controller that I never really used. This was the Player 2 controller. I would always give it to somebody if they wanted to play a game with me, or it was one of those extra controllers I would pull the batteries from. So I was actually looking into purchasing the new pink controller they made. I really thought that was a cool looking design for the Xbox controllers. I think the Xbox controller, the Series X one in particular, is just a perfect controller. I love it so much, and it rivals the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which I also think over the last 10 years has been a fantastic controller. So last night I went ahead and I changed up the shell. I went ahead and I fully redesigned. I got all of these parts off Amazon, and I bought a purple and pink translucent shell, and I think it turned out very well. I also added, because the standard controllers don't have any grips on the side, they have the basic plastic dots that are on the side of the controllers. So I went ahead and I also upgraded the grips to have more of those premium side profile grips. And oh my goodness, that is a huge difference. And then right here, this is an 8BitDo battery pack charger that works with its stand. I think I'm gonna be making an 8BitDo video soon, because that friggin' company is incredible for video game peripherals and all that other stuff. But this was a fun, quick little thing to do. There was some things that drove me a little mad. So the corners here, these side rubber grips, the Xbox controller is a complete locked unit. The thing scared me when you had to pry open the sides, but once doing that and then unscrewing everything else, replacing the shell was also quite easy. I did also purchase these other buttons that I was going to do, but to do that you had to disassemble the entire circuit board and everything in there, rearrange some wires. It's not like when I modified this controller a couple years back. This was a very simple and fun modification. I did a shell swap, and I love this thing. The jungle green aesthetic is incredible for Nintendo systems. I have the jungle green N64. I modified and fully restored my Game Boy SP during the pandemic, and it was beaten up. It was a silver Game Boy SP, and I love Donkey Kong, as I've talked about on the channel. So I went ahead and I made a full Donkey Kong themed Game Boy SP. This is Donkey Kong themed, so it has yellow buttons. I had to learn on the spot how to solder, and that was crazy, and I figured that out, and made a whole shell swap, changed the screen to get a AG101 screen, one of the really top of the line DS Lite type screens, and on the back I even added a Donkey Kong sticker, and all of this was done through Handheld Legend, which I highly recommend. But we're mostly talking about the controller here, and this was fun. So instead of going ahead and purchasing another $50 controller, the parts and everything here were probably about maybe 30 bucks. So the shell was about 15, and then I think the side grips were a set of $15 as well. So I'm really happy with this. I did heavily consider making a Xbox Game Studios controller, or the design lab. I did design one in the past, and I'm not too crazy about it. It hasn't aged well, especially when I hear some of my friends' opinions on my color choice, and I can't unsee it. So maybe we'll talk about that in the future. But I do love this shell swap. This is quite fun. But that is basically it today. I just wanted to talk about this cool little shell swap idea. And do you modify controllers, systems as well? I've taken apart my Steam Deck. I added new SSD to it. I've taken apart a bunch of systems, handhelds. I've fixed controllers for people. I do enjoy it. It is fun, but I need to feel really confident in it. But the fact that I can go ahead and completely restore one of these and make it something incredible, and go ahead and redesign some of my favorite controllers without going ahead and purchasing more controllers, that's pretty fun. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about modifying consoles, systems, controllers. Please let me know. And as always, my name is Brandon, and I will see you all next time.